how's it going today, everybody? We are doing something a little bit different. Whenever I turn this camera around, you're gonna know immediately what we're doing different. Yes, I am in the sprayer, but just a wee bit different. Those beans are up. I love doing this because I get a good first look at what the crop looks like. So, right now this crop, for getting as much rain and having as much water in these fields as what we've had, this crop looks really good. Now, I don't know how it's going to look whenever I get a little bit farther south and into some fields that have had a lot more water sitting on them than this. But here at the farm, here around home, I mean, these fields, or this field looks pretty good. Across the ditch here, from what I can see, looks pretty good too. Went to the doctor this morning. Yeah, pretty much. Me and Augie went and got donuts first thing this morning too. That's about what we do every morning. In the mornings we go get donuts and then go out to the farm. Usually try to be there by 8. That's when everybody shows up. That's when we're supposed to be there to work. Then I had to clean this thing out. I've cleaned this thing out a little bit, or to the best of my ability. And I had a valve that was broken, so I had to have someone go down and get it. They had to go all the way down to Poseyville to get it. So, and that's like an hour away from us, something like that. It's about 50 to an hour away, 50 minutes to an hour away. So they went and got it, and then they should be on their way back here soon, or they should be almost back with it. So then that way I can put it on, and whenever we get to spraying a little bit more, I can hopefully clean out my sprayer a little bit easier than it was for me this last time. My goal for today is to at least get 4 loads sprayed, which is about 320 acres-ish. So hopefully I can get that all sprayed today, and then we can move on, or we can keep going. But we might have to switch chemicals again and spray something different eventually here pretty soon. Actually, looks like Francie's about to go cut wheat, or he's thinking about it, one of the two. We have an issue on this field. I've been prepared for this issue though, and I have been looking for chemical. And I have found chemical, I just gotta go get it. Anyways, look at this guy in this bean field. There's a couple more out there. Some right there. The field I just sprayed, I didn't see the point in getting it, because there wasn't that much of it out there. But then you see here, there's a weed, and I believe I can kill this one with just Roundup, and that's what I'm trying to do. And see there's quite a few in here. This is a sand ridge, so it's going to be a little bit worse than the rest of the field. But so that's why I'm out here spraying it. And I guess I gotta go to Ceres or to somewhere and get some chemical. But man, them new tires are working awesome. I've tested them out already. So we're spraying again, and I moved to a different field from the one that had all the volunteer corn in it. I'm gonna spray out this load, and then I'll spray it, and then I'll put in one with that volunteer corn chemical, and then I'll spray the volunteer corn. That's that field over there. This little part of this field where the beans aren't that tall, I'm gonna wait to spray it until I'm gonna try and put Warrant down on it. Warrant is basically another residual that we use to try and keep the weeds from coming up. So I'm gonna use that on there, and then I got this little spot right there that I couldn't spray because the irrigation wouldn't move, that I gotta spray now. So I gotta move the irrigation and spray behind it in that area. I hate to have to put in rows along an irrigation like this because it's just a pain. But whatever. Especially on a year like this where the irrigation doesn't even make us any money. Like, why do we keep the irrigations? But whatever. Another day in paradise, huh? That's the way I look at it every day. Every day is just another day in paradise, and there's no other way to look at it. So, I've decided I'm going to run a test. Again, I do these all the time just to kind of like improve my knowledge and basically tell me like what route do I want to take next year on volunteer corn, because you never know what chemical works best. Well, that volunteer corn is probably about 1.5 feet tall, and intensity here requires about 12 ounces. Super B here requires about 8 ounces. So I'm gonna run around the field with intensity, around the field twice, and then there will be a couple strips in there, and I'll record it on here for you guys to see. And then I'll do the same thing with the Super B, only it'll be straight strips. And then I'll go out there and I'll keep an eye on it and see which one I think gets the best kill. So we'll see which one does better. I just had I got this. I had to get this. The intensity I already had. I had it sitting in the chemical in our warehouse. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna fill it up, and first load's intensity around the edge of the field. So I'll tell you in about a month or maybe a couple weeks, whenever I get back from Kentucky Lake, maybe. I'll walk over here so you can hear me. But I am going to run another test, or another experiment in my mind, on fungicide. I want to put some fungicides on beans, and in the same field that we're doing this test, we'll run some strips of different fungicides. Not really that, but I'm going to run one strip of fungicide and I'm going to leave the rest of it bare. And then where we harvest it, we'll see if there's that much of a yield jump from it. And if there's that much of a yield jump from it that we think it's going to be worth it to spend the money on it, then we'll continue to spend money on it to hopefully increase our income on that field, or on any of our fields really. But the only problem with it is, on this year, is we got to hit that, we got to get that fungicide on right at R3. And R3 is whenever you're starting to see a little bit of a flower on that bean. And like corn, we put fungicide on corn whenever the corn is starting to put a tassel on. And we got corn starting to put a tassel on, so we're gonna have to start doing that too. We'll also probably take care of that, and I'll take care of beans because I'm really far behind on beans. So there's just a little bit of an update for you, I guess. And also, if you think that that's the only test I'm gonna run with that stuff is, you're wrong. I got another one in mind called Tap Out. I've got some of it ordered. It's waiting on me to go pick it up. It's over in Illinois. I'm gonna go pick it up. I'm gonna put it side by side with whichever one does better here. I think Super B will do better. So yeah, I think Super B will do better. And then I'm gonna, whichever one does best, I'll tell you guys, because I always like finding out too, and I always like being able to see what it looks like before and what it looks like afterwards. And it's always fun to be able to look at a field and be like, oh yeah, I used that there and that there, 2 different chemicals, and this one done better. So it'll be interesting. So I messed up earlier. Remember how I kept saying I'm gonna use Super B? Super B is a crop oil, section 3. I ain't gonna get to do that though, because I didn't need it. I don't need any more of it. I thought I needed more than what I did, but I don't need any more, so there's no point in putting it in and using it. This will probably be my last load for a night. It's about 9 o'clock, so once this gets filled up, I'm gonna go spray in front of Sean's house. Xavier might come ride with me for a little bit, and then I got another field right down the road here that I gotta do. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna go down and finish up everything else down south of home. Once I get that done, then I gotta go to Robinson. Then once I get out of Robinson, I gotta go to Emerson. and touch up some things there that I didn't get to do. So, but in the meantime though, I might have to do some other things because we decided we want to switch some of the beans up. We went from doing a lot of dicamba beans, which is what we normally do. What we planned on doing was putting dicamba beans out, but from the sounds of it, we're gonna put about 700 acres of Liberty beans out, Liberty Link beans, because dicamba, you can't spray dicamba in Illinois past July 15th. Yeah, so I have to spray Liberty basically. There's no other option to it, and there's no other way to kill the weeds, and plus the water's still on over there at Russellville. So who knows what'll wind up happening, but that's the plans and that's the intentions. Ross is getting ready to go spray. So we're filling up. I'm getting ready to go do the same thing. Got my Mountain Dew, my iPad, my cooler. Getting ready to go. Hopefully, at least. Maybe we can get a little, maybe I can beat Ross today. I got a lot more moving to do than him though.
How you guys doing today? We are back spraying again. We're over at our Lavely farm. Here to give you an update. Well, the corn, now, say, probably waist high, my waist or so. I'm 5'8", so about 3 foot. And you guys see these in the background, these are for drops. The corn gets so tall, and the corn leaves start covering the rows, so I can't spray down on the rows. So I gotta put these things on to be able to get down inside the rows, to get the weeds down inside the roads. You get that. And the sprayer, our Heggie sprayer. So. And when we do that, we don't use all 100 foot of it. We go look at it here. We got one here. We got this section shut off. We got here. When we do that, because we're only going in between the rows. We're not getting everything. We're just going in between the rows. So I also probably put this in the end of the video. So please like and subscribe. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button to know whenever we post videos or anything. So hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out.
So I had this piece here, get a little bit of a crack in it. I had to replace it. It's right there. That's from my rinse tank. I'm guessing that's from over the winter because I haven't had to use the rinse tank yet. So I'm gonna go fill it up now and see if it works all right. So we're up here at Russellville now spraying. I went through a lot of acres today. Finished everything down home except for the Steckler farm because we're still waiting on the river to go down. I gotta finish everything up here that I can tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Robinson, finish everything I can up there. Then I'm gonna go back home, go to Wally's, do everything at Wally's, and then go back home and go down to the Steckler farm and see if I can finish anything down there. It's gonna be cutting it pretty close, but I got a vacation to attend and we're leaving Wednesday. And we're supposed to get rain on Wednesday too, so I don't know, right now it kinda looks like we need a rain more than anything. That's kind of odd to say, but yeah, we kinda need a little bit of a rain. Well, that wet hole was a little sticky to go around. I went around it, and yeah, it was a little sticky. But we're up here, we're getting after it a little bit. I've done quite a bit of ground up here already. Hopefully, I can get this done, because I got more stuff to do for one. But these ruts out here are bad. from me spraying the last time. And I keep my same AB lines. If you don't know what an AB line is, it's what guides the sprayer across the field. Well, the AB lines will take me right down the rut. So my guess is if my GPS goes out or it stops working, I can just follow my ruts down the field. That's just a new GPS, I guess. I mean, it's been one of them years, let's just say that. So while I'm at it out here, I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm spraying. I'm spraying Warrant, which is a residual, helps to hold the weeds down to the, like, keeps them from germinating basically, and helps to make to where I don't have to come back here again, hopefully. But I'm also spraying Roundup, and sometimes I'll put in a little bit of Volunteer corn chemical, basically just whatever I want to use, wherever I want to use it. Just depends on like the maturity of the beans. I mean, there's a lot of different factors that comes into play to help me decide which one I want to use and how tall the corn is, stuff like that. Because there's one chemical that I use less of I can only use like 6 ounces to the acre and get a waist high, which is about 3 or 4 feet, or 3 foot tall Volunteer corn. I can kill that pretty quick and easy. And then Roundup, I mean, it's just your normal grass killer. Kills broadleaf, broadleaves. And then Warrant, like I said, is a residual. Sometimes I'll put in crop oil, which is what that Super Bee stuff was. Is a crop oil. It helps to get the chemical, whichever one I'm using, Section 3 or whatever. It helps hold it down into the plant, so the plant absorbs it, takes it in, and then kills the plant. Choice Trio is another one I'm using. It's what I got to use for dicamba, which I haven't sprayed any dicamba yet since I've been spraying second spray on beans this year. Actually, no, I take that back. I did use a little bit in one place, but not much. So yeah, it's putting in a little bit at a time makes it go a little bit quicker, getting in and out of the field, because not only do I spray the field, but if I'm putting in a lot of chemical, it takes a lot of time for me to put it all into the sprayer, to put it into the induction tanks on the truck and all that stuff. That's why I love these induction tanks, because these big tanks behind me, the yellow tanks, I love them because I don't have to put as much chemical, I don't have to mix as much chemical whenever I'm sitting there. So anyways, guys, I think that's going to be all for today. I just got back to the farm. It's like 10:30. Me and Xavier are going to go do some stuff for tonight and then probably come back to work tomorrow. Anyways, guys, please leave me a comment down below. Give me a nice old thumbs up. Helps me out a little bit. And then also remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. Also, that bell notification button, it's a real wonderful thing. It tells you whenever I post stuff. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Anyways, last one here.